Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss, especially when it comes to the Real Housewives of Miami, which, by the way, we are getting the third part of the reunion tonight, which is going to be absolutely, I feel like it's going to be explosive. I feel like it's going to be like boom, boom. I mean, I know that we have some going on with Adriana De Moura and Marisol Patton. This is going to be an interesting one. So, since we're talking about the Real Housewives of Miami, but by the way, we also get the Real Housewives of Orange County. Since we're talking about all of them, we have a lot to jump into. So, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's just jump right in, shall we? All right, guys. So this has been a whole point of contention on the Real Housewives of Miami. Now, we know that Adriana De Moura revealed that Haitian Mortician was one of Julia Lemigova's many paramours, as what she called it. But I'm wondering, how many more were there? So Adriana De Moura claimed that Julia Lemigova had an affair with the Haitian Mortician during her marriage to Martina Navratilova. All right. She stated that cheating was a reoccurring pattern in Julia's marriage. Julia had left Martina previously for another affair. And at the Real Housewives of Miami reunion part 2, Adriana accused Julia of sleeping with the Haitian mortician, saying, "You would take the Haitian mortician to the motel, paying for the motel, bring champagne, and you gave him a coffee machine as a gift." But according to Adriana, Julia never denied the affair, which she did not deny the affair on the show. I mean, we all watched that for ourselves. Unless there was something edited out, it looks like she was not denying it. She had openly talked about having lovers when she and Adriana were close friends, naming both the Haitian mortician and cop as paramours. Here's my thing, and I've said this multiple times. You went on the show. You brought on this woman who is your wife, who is very famously known for a craft and as this like amazing athlete. This woman who wanted to give you your own sort of light, wanted to showcase you in a way that was going to be beneficial to you, where it gave you your own identity. And this is what you do. You just shit on her and you kind of lean into the fact that like, oh, okay, well, yeah, like, sure, I like to flirt around, I like to do things, blah blah blah. Unless you have some sort of open relationship, which she said she does not, and we could see from the first season that they were on together when Martina was not comfortable with Adriana rubbing Julia's feet. I think that literally just the response speaks volumes. But of course, it doesn't end there. Now, Adriana also contended that Julia presents differently on camera versus behind the scenes. And she said that she initially believed that Julia was an ideal representation of same sex marriage. Okay. But later felt like Julia used people, cheated, and recast herself as a victim. I'm not going to lie, I'm sort of leaning into Julia's way of thinking on this. I feel like she's absolutely right. Um, I do feel like Julia leans into the victim of it all. And I think that this in no way, shape, or form is at all fair to Martina. And now Adriana also went on Entertainment Tonight talking to Bryce Sanders saying that Martina has left her before, but Julia like went back and like begged her to come back. Yeah, I'm sure. Martina provides a lifestyle. She provides a mansion. She provides a home. She provides financial stability. She provides a lot that you want to take part in, yet you don't want to commit to based off of what you're agreeing to and saying on the show. I don't like that. I don't like that for Martina at all. But hold on. Adriana also alleged that while Martina Navratilova was undergoing chemotherapy in New York, Julia traveled to Paris for a full facelift. And she claimed that Julia attempted to excuse this, I'm sorry, by saying that the Paris trip was to see her daughter. However, Adriana asserted that Julia used her daughter as her nurse after surgery, having her leave school to assist her, while Martina remained alone in New York City fighting cancer. Now, Adriana also described Julia as selfish, saying that everything revolved around Julia's needs and desires, including a compulsion to appropriate rather than create. And the article that this stemmed from noted that the accusations of the poorly timed facelift had already surfaced earlier on the show. It was in season 7, episode 3, where Julia was accused by cast members of getting a facelift while Martina was undergoing treatment. And on Watch What Happens Live, one cast member, who was Kiki, confirmed that the timing of the facelift was relative to Martina's chemotherapy. My only thing is, here's the thing. If my husband was going through chemotherapy, right? And he was at home, and no way in hell would I sit there and I would take myself out of being there. And Jason wouldn't do that to me either. Like, neither one of us would sit there and go out and support, or just engage in a surgery of our own where we're now both patients, but like one is totally where you want to do it on your own, and the other one is just something that you have to go through. Something that's like very real. One's elective, one's not. I don't know. This is really, really hard in my perspective, coming from me, and you guys might not agree with it, but in my perspective, this is really hard to agree with anything that Julia Lemigova has to say about her relationship with Martina. I feel like whether or not Martina decides to divorce her, if Martina decides not to, then good for you, Julia. But like, if she decides to, good for you, Martina. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off, smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you soon.